Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing you this week's forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 30th of November through to Sunday the 6th of December 2020. As we move into this next week, depending on where you are, whether you're in the southern or northern hemisphere, there is a full moon, Gemini Full Moon Lunar Eclipse occurring on the 30th of November or the 1st of December. The energy of this full moon eclipse is opening a portal for transformation. Now, I can almost hear many of you thinking, are you kidding me? Like, really, has 2020 not been all about transformation? But 2020 has actually been all about transformation. The energy under the Gemini full moon and the eclipse energy to magnifies that energy, is really helping us to release and shed all that is no longer aligned with who you are today. If you look back at who you were at the beginning of this year and compare that to who you are right now, I have no doubt that you would be able to recognize the internal growth, even just the realigning or the reorganizing of what your priorities are, what really matters to you. For me, myself personally, what has really been identified to me this year is the importance of community and the importance of networks, supports, and family. Family by far is the highest of priority. And taking care of each other. You know, I have no doubt also that, even myself here, my neighbors, my husband worked away. He was stuck in another state for 5 months. And, my neighbors that are around me regularly checked in to make sure that I was okay. Now, I'm sure this is something that they would normally do, and they have done. However, what this year has really brought to our attention is the importance of making sure that our neighbors are okay. We have drifted so far away from community, and if nothing else, 2020 has highlighted to us the importance of community, and that is going to continue also into this month of December. As we move into the end of December, we're going to be experiencing the Great Conjunction. This is where Saturn and Jupiter align in the zodiac, and this only happens every 20 years. And so this energy also is going to be bringing to the surface. It also signifies further shifts that are going to be occurring. Also asking us to bring into balance that which is out of balance in our lives, our relationships, our working relationships, our personal relationships to ourselves and to life. But it's also bringing to the surface and to the forefront the importance of community-based living. This is what the energy of the alignment of Saturn and Jupiter is going to be, I want to say, mirroring to us. And it's going to be also bringing into focus more about how we make our decisions as a whole. We've really been brought out of ourselves this year. Yes, we've all been personally impacted, but the whole world has been impacted. And so many people are seeing the differences to the planet and how the ecology of the planet, the oceans, how species have been able to increase their numbers because we have been in lockdown. I really do feel so strongly that there has been a need for a long time now for us as individuals to really look at how our actions are impacting the planet. This is not and I get it. It's easy to just go, okay, well, I'm going to be gone in 50 years, so I don't give a shit. This line of thinking, we can no longer afford to continue on that pathway. It is up to each and every one of us individually to take responsibility for how our choices and our actions actually impact those around us and how it impacts the environment. We are also going to be asking or being asked to surrender. This year has been a year of surrender to what we have no control over. But we are under the energy of Saturn going to be asked, or Jupiter going to be asked to really surrender, well, under both of the energies really, to surrender, to love ourselves more, and to step into our authentic truth, setting healthy boundaries, asking for what you want, speaking your truth, standing up for what you can witness and see as not being right in the world, but standing up in a way from a place of empowerment, not from fear and anger or reaction. Making a stand for what you believe in by taking right action. Aligning yourself to organizations that are doing the work that you perhaps don't have the availability or the possibility to actively be involved in. Making conscious choices about the foods that you eat, eating your food, sourcing your foods consciously, supporting your local farmers and not the big companies. These are the choices I make myself personally. I will choose to go and purchase from a local organic farmer. I will buy my vegetables from there. I'm vegan, my husband's not. That's okay. We live in a life in a world where there is diversity and diversity is welcomed. However, he is now making more conscious choices. He will go straight to a farmer, or he will source that food for himself. We need to be shifting away from consumerism, that, everything is just so disposable. And that involves making better choices also. Well, I will go and I will spend a little bit more money on buying a product that has been locally made, that is supporting their workers, paying fair wages. Having an environmental awareness of your choices is what will continue the sustainability of our planet, of our communities, of our species and our society as human beings on this planet. Also, under the energy of Saturn, it's wanting us to, as I've just said, really to step into our mature selves, our wiser selves, and to really own our own power and to find our own inner strength and step into that. Use that as a resource. And Jupiter will also be shining a light on our Saturn lessons. So what is it that we are still repeating? What patterns are we still repeating? Are we holding on to pain? Are we holding on to trauma? Are we still in the story of a situation that no longer serves us? And how long can you, or do you want to, carry that with you? There are so many incredible, including myself, mentors, teachers, healers out there that can support you in releasing the past, to provide sacred space, to hold the space for you to actually create significant change in your life. And so as we move into the week ahead, the big energies as we come to the end of 2020. And my advice is, let's not let the lessons and the learnings of 2020 be forgotten as we focus our attention on moving forward. I'm just as excited about 2021 being a different year as anybody else is. However, it can be a more powerful and empowered year if we look back over this year and really focus our attention on the shifts and changes that have already occurred within you, the lessons that you've learnt about yourself, about life, about the planet, the world around us. So many of the shadow aspects of the human psyche have come to the surface in 2020. And the way for true healing and transformation is to honor those, to recognize those, and embrace the learnings. This is how we implement and integrate the opportunities that have been provided to us as a collective in 2020. And I'm no doubt I'll probably talk more about that before the end of December. So just with that in mind, placing your hand on your heart and just focusing your attention on the gentle pressure of your hand against your chest. Would you like to know what it feels like to have the Creator's highest perspective, definition, and understanding of integration, of integrating learnings? Would you like to know what it feels like? Would you like to know that it is possible to integrate new learnings? That you know how to integrate new learnings, you know when to integrate new learnings, and you know it is possible to live your day-to-day life acknowledging, recognizing, integrating all new learnings that you have had the opportunity to discover about yourself and life in 2020. If you would like to receive this, please say yes now. And can we teach you also that you know what it feels like to have the Creator's highest perspective, definition, and understanding of inner strength and resilience? That you know that it is possible to have inner strength and resilience, and you know when and how to access this, and you know that it is possible to live your day-to-day life, living your life fully from a place of empowerment, of accessing those inner resources and that inner resilience and inner strength. If you would like to receive this, please say yes now. Take a deep breath in. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, lead. I love this. I love whenever this card comes up. And even if you don't feel that you are a leader, you are. We are all energetically aligned. Anything that you feel or think or say or do ripples out into the collective. It ripples out into those around you. Being a leader, what does that really mean? It doesn't mean that we go out there and we tell people what to do. It means as a leader, you become what it is that you want. The saying, be the change that you want to see in the world, is so powerful and so insightful and just so true. If we all lived our lives, being our day-to-day lives, being the change that we want to see in the world, then collectively we would actually have, we do have an incredible influence in that change. So you're being asked to live your life from a place of alignment. And what does alignment mean? It means that your thoughts, your words, your feelings, and your actions are in alignment with your highest truth. And each and every one of us have a different truth that we live by, and that's okay. Again, we live in a diverse world. It would be so boring if we were all the same. So if you are in a situation right now where you are wanting other people to behave differently, then you need to be the leader for them. You need to show them by living it and expressing it and being how you are expecting other people to be. An example of that is if you're trying to perhaps influence somebody to make healthier choices in their life, then you need to be making healthier choices in your life. If you're wanting someone around you to be empowered, then empower them by not doing for them, but showing them how to do for themselves. If you are wanting somebody to live a more peaceful life or a more less stressed life, then is that the space that you're coming from? Are you living a life from a place of, I'm coming back to stillness, I have a daily practice of meditation or a daily practice of gratitude? The reminder here is, if you're not prepared to do what you're asking another person to do, then don't ask them to do it. Simple as that. Just walk your talk, really, is what you're being asked. And to lead by example. Thursday and Friday, control. Wow, isn't this a big word for today? This year, for 2020, it's all about control. On so many levels. Things that we haven't been able to control, things that are out of our control, being controlled, having our freedoms taken away from us. But what this is asking you, I feel, with this card is, what is it in your life that you are actually trying to control that you do not have control over? Where can you let go of the need to control? And if you are being controlled, then what boundaries can you set and put in place for yourself that allows you to actually state effectively and from a place of empowerment, not fear or anger, but from a place of, this is my boundaries, and I'm asking you to respect and value my boundaries. Letting go of the need to control. I love the saying, let go and let God. Let go and let all universe, whatever's comfortable for you. But I was brought up with the saying for as long as I can remember, my whole life, let go and let God. And it's taken me a very, very long time to truly understand the concept of that. When you let something go, when you hand it over to the arms of the universe, and say, here you go, universe, I'm handing this over to you, and thank you for taking care of it in a way that is for my best and highest good. When you are trying to control people or things around you, all that's serving you in achieving is stress and anxiety and significant pressure on your nervous system. Significant pressure on your nervous system. Just letting my hubby know I'm doing something. Love him to bits. Feeling alone, Saturday and Sunday. Feeling alone. Now, depending on where you are in the world, other areas of the world have gone back into lockdown again. Here in the Southern Hemisphere, in Australia, especially in Victoria, we are feeling, in Australia, we're in summer, we're feeling expansive, and we're just starting to feel a sense of freedom. However, in other places in the world, you may not be experiencing this. You are being reminded that you're not alone. However, if you are feeling alone and isolated, no matter where you are, reach out to somebody. Don't allow yourself to sit in that energy, in that space, because you don't need to. Even if it's calling Lifeline or whatever that is in your country, even if it's reaching out to a family member or a friend and just letting them know that, hey, I need time. I need to catch up for a coffee. I need to have a conversation. I need someone to talk to. Because if you don't get onto that sooner rather than later, then it's easy to spiral into that, and then it becomes harder to reach out. So the message for you is, do not wait too long to reach out. Don't leave it. The moment that you feel lonely, tell someone, speak to somebody, reach out. I have been very busy this week finalizing more of my beautiful Awaken program. And you know, to be able, and it really does feel like I am giving birth to something new, and the timing for 2021 is going to be amazing. This is a 3-month program. You will get so much amazing content that is bringing into it my new certification as a archetypal Thrive Factor profiler. Soon to be graduated. I'm so excited. This is how I've been making the most of this year. And it's also bringing into it all of my own journey and the learnings and the teachings that have supported me in coming to a place of self-acceptance and self-love, and being able to believe in myself and love myself and value myself enough to set healthy boundaries, to value myself enough to say, hang on a minute, I'm actually worth receiving what the universe has to offer me. It also touches on a section of really giving you the opportunity to embody and harness your own ability to manifest and ask for what you want from the universe. And I take you through specific steps to create that, to bring that into a reality. Within that, there'll also be fortnightly calls, one-on-one calls with me to support you through this journey. So if you would like to know more about my Awaken program, that will be getting released very soon, and if you want to get in early, please get in touch and let me know. I'm so excited to bring this to the world. It has been a journey, and I just feel that all of us have something within us, maybe cooking, it may be nurturing, whatever it is, maybe creativity. But this is my form of creativity, and I'm so incredibly blessed and thankful that my guides and my beautiful team in spirit have lovingly nudged me or given me a kick up the butt to create this and get it out into the world. So as always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Have a wonderful week, and reach out to your local community. Check in with your neighbors. We have the power to create significant change in this world. You have the power to create significant change in this world, and you are more powerful than you think you are. Namaste, blessed be. Speak to you all again next week.